A very good evening to everyone. Welcome to VerandaRace. So students, today we are here with the editorial discussion of 2nd March, and I also have to make some appeal to you. I think only one person is waiting. Yeah. So I have to make some appeal. So if you could listen to my appeal carefully, it would be very beneficial for you. Okay. So the appeal is, whoever watches my sessions must continue with me every day. I'll tell you why. There will be, in every person's life, there are highs and lows, right? Someday I might be exhausted, but I ensure that out of 6 days which I conduct the classes, at least 4 or 5 days are very productive. There can be highs and lows. You understand this, right? So please empathize with me. I'm a human being. Sometimes I make it a bit of a hurried kind of session because there's no scope of that. So please bear with me, be with me, stay with me throughout the entire next 6 months, 1 year. I'll be discussing Hindu editorial with lot more features. For example, today's feature is, good evening Kishore. So today's feature is like I have included preposition questions in the passage itself. So you have to bear with me, you have to stay with me for the next 1 year or so, till when we are going to continue this session. There will be highs and lows in our interaction. So you shouldn't leave the session, leave attending the session. You shouldn't do that. It's just an appeal from my end. Sampath Kumar, I am also. So, good evening Sampath. Yeah. Good evening Rakshana. So you have to stay with me, right? That's the only appeal I need to make, because there are some highs, there are some lows in everybody's life. Sometimes the session is not very interactive, but you must attend the session every day. Okay, that's my appeal. One more thing I would like to say, from tomorrow, you just respond to this question which I am going to ask. From tomorrow, I'll be including one PDF with this link, in which there will be 10 words with applications. So would you like to accept this thing, this proposal? 10 words with meanings and applications. So please respond, students. Rakshana, Sampath and Kishore, please respond. If you would like to accept this proposal of mine, you would like to have 10 vocabulary, PDF 10 vocabulary with applications and meanings. Would you like to have it? Please respond fast so that I can start the session. Please respond. I'm waiting for you all. Okay, so I'm getting some responses. Yes, sir. Kishore says yes, sir. Fine, Kishore. Vocabulary reading is easy, sir, but continuously remember the vocab and use the vocab slide. Okay, Sampath, I understand. So I'll be including those words in the class itself every day. 10 words every day, very nice words with applications. Okay, I'll do that, Rakshana. Okay, Saranya, yeah, hi, Saranya. So let us start the session, students, with no further ado. So today's session is basically, I have included some blanks in the passage, and these blanks will be filled by prepositions. So you have to fill the correct preposition in the blanks, correct prepositions in the blanks. So let us start the session, and I'll also explain the passage very well, and I'll include some vocabulary. I've removed some prepositions from the passage, and you have to find the correct preposition. So you have to guess. Today it will be a very interactive session. So the first line is, World Football's governing body, FIFA, ejecting all Russian teams. Ejecting means expelling, removing. Okay. Hi, Smashing Shakti. So, World's football governing body FIFA ejecting all Russian teams, national representatives or club sides dash its competitions until further notice is the most severe dash sporting sanctions imposed dash the backdrop of Russia-Ukraine crisis. So I'll give you the hint of the first blank. So World Football Association FIFA has removed all Russian teams, national representatives or club sides from its competitions. So you eject something from another thing. Ejecting Russian teams from its competitions. Okay. So first answer to number 1 is from its competitions until further notice is the most severe dash sporting sanctions. Most severe. So here it will be OF. I'll give hint of only 2 questions. Okay. So is the most severe of sporting sanctions imposed dash the backdrop of Russia-Ukraine crisis. So backdrop here means, if you have seen some theatre play or drama, there is a backdrop, a curtain or something like that, something happening in the, so what would be in the blank 3? Blank 3 from, okay, blank 3 would be imposed is followed by, generally followed by on. Imposed is followed by on, but here it will be related to the backdrop. So it would be imposed in. Okay. So the answer would be World Football's governing body FIFA ejecting all Russian teams, national representatives or club sides from its competitions until further notice is the most severe of sporting sanctions imposed in the backdrop of Russia-Ukraine crisis. So you have understood the meaning of entire thing. So what the World FIFA has done is it has removed all the Russian teams, national representatives or club sides from its competitions till further notice is there. And it's the most severe of sporting sanctions imposed in the backdrop of something happening in the background of the Russia-Ukraine crisis. Okay, not on, Sharanya, not Shweta, not on. It will be in the backdrop of. It's not related to imposed on something. So we impose something on someone else, but imposed in the backdrop of Russia-Ukraine crisis. Understood this? So the announcement was coordinated. It means managed kind of thing. So this announcement was coordinated. Fourth one will be what? With. Coordinated with European Football's controlling organization UEFA, making the ban applicable dash the continental level 2. I won't answer the 5th one. You have to answer the 5th one. So making the ban applicable dash the continental level 2. So level is certain level. So we what preposition do we use for levels? Ban applicable. I'll give you options. Okay, applicable on levels, to levels, at levels, continental level. So you have to choose between. You have to choose among on, to, and at. These 3 options are there. 5 number. So the announcement was coordinated with European Football's controlling organization UEFA, making the ban applicable on, somebody says, Sharmila Murugesan says on. Kishore has given the correct answer. So it will be at. Because when we talk about levels, it's a definite position. So we'll write at over here. In the place of 5, we will write at. At the continental level 2. For any level, we use at. Fine. The immediate casualties. Casualties means sufferers, victims. So casualty means sufferers or victims. The immediate casualties will be Russia's Qatar 2022 World Cup playoff match. Playoff match is what? When the decision is not final, another match is conducted. That's known as playoff match. So for example, if 2 teams fight and there's a draw, so one more match is conducted. That's known as a playoff match. Fine. So the immediate casualties will be Russia's Qatar 2022 World Cup playoff match dash Poland in this month. So, so what should be the answer here? I'll give you option for 6 also. Wait. 6 will be in, against, with. In, against, with. For 6th number, it will be with, against, and in. So it is a kind of closed test where only prepositions are being used. So the immediate casualties will be Russia's Qatar 2022 World Cup playoff match against Poland this month. So if you have a bit of general awareness, you know that there's a match of Russia against Poland this month. A prospective qualifier. Prospective means future qualifier, which is generally something prospective is related to future. Qualifier against Sweden or Czech Republic and Spartak Moscow's Europa League contest against Germany. So you can see here we have used against. So it will be parallelism wise it should be 6 will be against. Okay, against. Correct, Naveen Chandran, correct answer. Shweta, correct answer. Rashna, correct answer. Smashing Shakti, correct answer. So it will be playoff against Poland this month, a prospective qualifier. Poland is a prospective qualifier against Sweden or Czech Republic and Spartak Moscow's Europa League contest against Germany, RB Leipzig. So UEFA went further and ended a lucrative means attractive sponsorship deal around $50 million a year reportedly. Dash Russian gas giant Gazprom. So don't consider this bracket thing. So ended a lucrative sponsorship deal with Russian gas giant Gazprom. Deal with someone. Okay? Deal with Russian gas giant Gazprom. Last week, UEFA had shifted the venue. Dash this summer's Champions League final. Dash St. Petersburg to Paris. So here it is. 9 number will be shifted the league match, final match from St. Petersburg to Paris. So here it is 2, so it will be from over here. Okay, fine. So 8 number should be last week UEFA had shifted the venue for this summer's Championship League final. For correct, Smashing Shakti, correct answer. So it should be for shifting the venue for this summer's Champions League final from St. Petersburg to Paris. So we have understood from the entire paragraph that the FIFA has removed all Russian teams in the backdrop of Russia-Ukraine crisis. And this announcement was coordinated with European Football Association, UEFA, and the ban is applicable at all continental levels. The immediate sufferer would be Russia-Qatar 2022 World Cup playoff match against Poland this week. And UEFA went further and ended an attractive sponsorship deal with Russian gas giant Gazprom. Ended the lucrative deal. Last week, UEFA had shifted the venue for this summer Champions final from St. Petersburg to Paris. Okay. 9 number is correct. 9 number is from correct answer, Smashing Shakti. 8 number is for perfect answer. So let us move ahead to the next segment of the passage. So I think you have also understood the passage well. So every time I try doing some new experiment with the passage. So you have to bear with me. You have to stay with me. That's the only appeal I make. Next, moving ahead. Russian teams, not Russian athletes, were already serving a 2-year ban dash global competitions. Ban from something. So if you have a ban from participating somewhere, so serving a 2-year ban from global competition. So one would be from global competitions. So you please answer fast. So Russian teams, not Russian athletes, were already serving 2-year ban from global competitions. Dash the doping scandal first reported dash the 2014 Winter Olympics in Sochi. So they were banned because of. So here it should be for. It should be for. 2 number is for. 1 is from, correct answer, Naveen Chandran. Smashing Shakti, correct answer. So 2 will be for. For the doping scandal first reported dash the 2014 Winter Olympics in Sochi. So in number 3, I'll give you options. Number 3 options are in, at, on. In, at and on. After, somebody says, after. No, it will be at. At is used for an event. For a particular event at the 2014 Winter Olympics in Sochi. Not after. During or at will be the correct answer. So FIFA's initial, even after would also be correct, but at will be talking about the event in general. At the event, Winter Olympics. Fine. At will be the correct answers, Naveen Chandran. Okay. FIFA's initial measures announced dash Sunday were similar. So it is very easy actually. For days we use on Sunday, 100%. For days we use on Sunday, on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. On Sunday was similar to Russia playing without its flag and national anthem, dash neutral venues and dash closed doors. It's a difficult one. So venues is a place. Venues is a place. So for definite places we use at. For definite on Sunday. Correct Lakshana, correct answer. So for venues we will use at neutral venues, behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. So on Monday, a total, so we'll understand the passage till now, from here to here. From here to here, we'll understand the passage. Russian teams and not Russian athletes were already serving 2-year ban from the global competitions. And the reason was for the doping scandal first reported at the 2014 Winter Olympics in Sochi. So FIFA's initial measures announced on Sunday were similar to Russia's playing without its flag and national anthem at neutral venues and behind closed doors. You've got this point, I guess, right? So on Monday, a total ban came close dash the heels of the International Olympics Committee. So it should be close on the heels of. So what's the meaning of closing? Close on the heels of something. So when we say on Monday, a total ban came close on the heels of the International Committee recommending to sports federations not to allow Russian athletes to protect the integrity of global sports competition. So coming close on the heels of the means being very near to something. So a total ban came close is something is approaching. That we can say coming on the heels of the International Olympic Committee. So approaching or arriving or coming, that can be used for coming close on the heels of International Olympic Committee recommending to sports federations not to allow Russian athletes to protect the integrity of global sports competitions. Fine? No, not to, see, to the heels will see, he took 2 heels, please understand this. I have taken 2 heels, he took 2 heels, it means running away from some place. But coming close on heels and taking 2 heels are different things. Coming close on heels means being present very near, in propinquity, in proximity, that's the use of it actually, fine. To the heels is running away, fine. Taking 2 heels, not close to heels, close on the heels, fine. Okay. It remains unclear if the Indian Olympic Committee indirectly forces FIFA's hand, but it has resurrected. So resurrected means coming back to life. For example, we say Jesus will resurrect. He will come back to life. But it has resurrected the debate whether athletes should pay the price dash the machinations dash their political leadership. So 100% in 10 it will be off. 10 would be off. Pay the price for the machinations. What is the meaning of machination? Means treachery, dishonesty, machination, plan, scheme, a vicious plan or vicious scheme. So Shankar Narayana says to the heels, which is incorrect. To the heels means running, taking 2 heels, which is running away from a place. And number 8 would be debate. So we can put off over here, but it has resurrected the debate of whether athletes should pay the price for the machinations. Machinations mean dishonesty, treachery of their political leadership. So here the players have paid the price for the treachery of their political leadership. Clear? Debate on. Okay, that's a good answer actually. Debate on whether. That's a good answer. So we can also place on over here. No doubt in that. We can also place on over here. That's correct. Rakshana, good answer. On is also correct. Off is also correct. Both are correct. I'm telling you both are correct. Sometimes we can use two prepositions interchangeably. For example, during and in, inside and in, we can use interchangeably sometimes. So debate of whether at least should pay the price for the machinations of their political leadership. Clear? So moving ahead to the next part, this is the second last part. The International Olympic Committee, unlike a few individual sporting bodies. So what is the meaning of unlike? Unlike means not like a few individual sporting bodies, has often sought dash shield clean. Shield means protect. Shield means protect. International Olympic Committee, unlike few individual sporting bodies, has often sought to shield. So often sought to shield means tried to protect. Sought to shield means tried to protect. Clean sportspersons from becoming collateral damage. Okay. 8 is on, somebody said. Okay. 2, correct. To shield the sportsperson from becoming collateral damage, a position it took dash the doping scandal to. A position it took. So it's a scandal, right? Scandal. So this IOC had taken a stand in the doping scandal. Fine. It based the recent ban. So it means IOC based the recent ban recommendation dash the need to ensure a level playing field. So so based is followed by on. So it based the recent ban recommendation on the need to ensure a level playing field, a sacrosanct Olympic deal. What's the meaning of sacrosanct? Sacrosanct means very crucial and important. So a sacrosanct Olympic ideal. So it means IOC based the recent ban recommendation on the need to ensure a level playing field. Level playing field means equalizing everyone on a very sacrosanct Olympic ideal. If Russians can move freely to sporting competitions while Ukrainians cannot because of the continuing siege. What's the meaning of siege? Siege means when a building is occupied by terrorists. And the military sieges it. Sieges means it cut down the supply of ingredients, components to the building so that the people surrender from inside. The terrorists surrender. That's known as siege. Siege dash home. So, if Russians can move freely to sporting competitions while Ukrainians cannot because of the continuous siege at home means they have been facing problems inside their own country. Russians can move freely to sporting competition while Ukrainians cannot because of the continuing siege at their own home. By whom? By Russians. It militates against this principle. Militates means what? Resists or stops. Militates means resists or stops against this principle of fairness. Fairness means what? Justice. Justice is fairness. Fairness is justice. So it stops or resists against this principle of fairness. The toughest strictures were instead reserved for Russian officials. Strictures means rules, regulations. So the toughest strictures were instead reserved for Russian officials, including President Vladimir Putin, who was stripped dash the Olympic order. So stripped is followed by off. Stripped means removed of the Olympic order, the highest award of the Olympic movement. So this IOC stripped off the Olympic order from the President Vladimir Putin for violating the Olympic truce. So what is truce? Truce means ceasefire, armistice, asking to stop firing. That is known as truce. Okay, on need, correct. Wait, let me see. On need. Yeah, correct. On the need. Perfect. Based on. 7 number is from. Correct answer. No, 7 number is off. Stripping off someone from something. Stripping off the Olympic order. Fine. So, truce adopted dash the UN General Assembly on December 2. Adopted by the UN General Assembly. So, 8 number will be adopted by the UN General Assembly on December 2 and dash force until March 20. And 9 number should be and in force. In force means in practicality, in pragmatism, in empirical situation. Means in use. In force means in use. Until March 20, 7 days dash the Beijing Winter Paralympics ends. 7 days after. After or before, because you don't know about the exact situation, but the answer would be after. Because even I am not sure about the current affairs very much, sorry for that. I am not very much sure of the current affairs. But the passage says, and in the force until March 20, 7 days after the Beijing Paralympics ends. So when the Beijing Paralympics ends, after that the stripping off the Olympic order will be applied on Vladimir Putin. Clear? 10 number in, 10 number after, 10 number Sharmila after, 9 number by, correct, 8 number by and 9 number in force. Fine? And the last part of the passage would be, the developments have also brought focus. So focus is always followed by on. So the developments have also brought focus on English football club Chelsea's owner Roman Abramovich, an oligarch. Oligarch means what? Oligarch means a very strong and influential person. A very strong and influential person is known as oligarch. Strong and influential person. So these developments have also brought the focus on English football club Chelsea's owner Roman Abramovich, an oligarch. Even as British lawmakers called dash the wide-ranging economic sanctions targeted at Russia business to cover Abramovich too. So this is difficult. I'm telling you. So here it should be for. So called for means required. One is on, correct Shakti, very good Shakti. So even the developments have also brought focus on English football club Chelsea's owner Roman Abramovich on an oligarch means social, strong and influential person. Even the British lawmakers called for means required. They required the wide-ranging economic sanctions targeted at Russian businesses to cover Abramovich too for his alleged links dash the Russian state. So it will be to the Russian state. Alleged link means what? He was blamed for that, for his alleged links, for his illicit links with the Russian state. So here you may get confused whether it should be with or to. Alleged links with the Russian state or to the Russian state. So okay, it can be both, I guess, because links with someone, links to someone. I think it can be both. Called on, no, called for Rakshana. Called on means visit a person. Rakshana, I am answering your question. Called on means visit a person. The Prime Minister called on the President. Means visited. Called for means required. Clear? Okay. So here in option number 4, it can be with, it can be to. Both are correct. Fine, both are correct. He has moved to his place to place his club's stewardship. Stewardship means the quality of taking care of someone. For example, in flight stewards, in airlines, they have flight stewards who take care of the passengers. Under Chelsea's charitable foundation, the words of geopolitics. Geopolitics means politics related to geography. The politics related to geography, the worlds of geopolitics and sports have long overlapped. So the politics of extending your expansionary policies, extending your reach to the world, extending your physical boundaries, geographical boundaries, have always overlapped with sports. So the author wants to say the politics of the geopolitics, the world's of geopolitics and sports have always overlapped, but they have not seemed this entangled in recent memory. So, but they have not seemed this entangled, but they have not seemed this entangled means this is highlighting. Entangle means meshed up. Mesh, M-E-S-H. Mesh means this kind of deadlock. That's known as entangled in recent memory. Okay. So we have understood that the sports have suffered a lot. Because of the geopolitics, expansionary policies of countries. Sports has suffered. That's the basic idea of the passage basically. Yeah, correct. Aishwarya Ganeshan in is the correct answer. So from tomorrow, students, I will include one PDF of 5 common errors and 10 vocabulary. Is that fine with you? Tell me. So there will be a link of downloading the PDF. You will download it from there, and I hope you have understood my appeal and my plea. So from tomorrow, be present in the class, enjoy the class a lot. It's only half an hour that counts, right? Only half an hour. You can give the half an hour to me. That's not a problem. Okay, Janice. Yes, Smashing Shakti. Called on visit a person, called for required. Exactly, Shankar Narayan. Okay, bye. Bye everyone. Take care. Study hard. Take rest. Do some physical activity so that you are always robust and healthy. Thank you so much.